So it's about 20 past 7 and that's Penny Pass where the car is. I'm on the pig track for about 2k until the start of Goch. It's quite windy, a little bit colder than I was expecting it to be, so I'm glad I bought this coat. It was dark when I arrived at the car park, but it's lightening up now. Hopefully the clouds will blow away. The forecast for today is good, so we'll walk up here and have a look at Goch. Pig path, about another 20 minutes in, and you can still see Penny Pass down there where the car is, but look at the weather. It's looking like it's going to be a beautiful day in Zamunda. Not sure why it's called Pig Path, because all I've seen is sheeps. Look at that, sunlight on those rocks. Gorgeous. Right, let's crack on, but the weather's looking pretty alright now and the wind has dropped, which is good. So we've got to go up there to the start of Goch. This is the red pill or blue pill moment. Blue pill is pig track to the summit of Snowdon, red pill is Goch. I'm going to take the red pill, but I'm going to keep the blue pill in my pocket just in case I need it. Sit rep, I've been going about an hour and 50 minutes. That up there is the ridge of Goch. It's been quite hard to get here, to be honest, but the wind luckily has completely gone. Get the occasional gust, but other than that it's completely gone. The mist, however, has rolled in, which is quite spooky. But the sun up there should hopefully burn it off. So our next objective is to get up there and then along there, and then now you can't see it because it's covered in mist, but over there is the summit of Snowdon. Right, onwards and upwards. Exactly 2 hours in and I'm at the top of Goch. That is the knife edge ridge, which you can just about see in the mist. So this is the beginning of this bit. It's still quite misty, which, looking on the bright side of that, it means that you can't see down too far, so that's quite good. But I am quite a long way up now. I'm in the land of the clouds. I haven't seen anybody else on this route, but there are some people behind me because I can hear them. But that's the one good thing about this route, is that you can't really get lost, unlike on Trefan, because there is only one way, which is that way, and the wind has completely gone, so it is living up to the weather forecast from that point of view. Not so far from the sun, but there is no wind, which is the most important thing. I can hear the sound of jets flying around as well, but can't see them. Anyway, I'm gonna attempt to do a little bit of filming when I'm actually on the knife edge ridge to give you an idea of what it's actually like. So I'll see you then. That was Crib Goch. That was a lot of fun. Not as hard or scary as I was expecting actually. You've got to be careful. You've got to make sure your feet are in the right place at all times, because it is a long way down, but because of the mist I couldn't really see all the way to the bottom, so that probably helped. Snowdon is over there, and we need to get up it. Wish this mist would go away, spoiling the views. Anyway, I've just had a little drink of water and some jelly babies and a Snickers bar, so I am fueled for the next leg. Often you're above a helicopter. That's mountain rescue. Looks like to be a training flight rather than actually rescuing somebody, because they're just going round and round in circles. Either that or it's lost. It's always a possibility. But it's getting to be a beautiful day. That's the summit of Snowdon. No clouds. Hooray! This is Garned Ugain. So this is the summit of the mountain next to Snowdon, and it does look a little bit like a knife edge ridge, a bit like Crib Goch, but not quite as steep by the looks of it. There's a lot more footholds, I think, so I've got to get up and over that, and then we join up with the main sort of slog path to the top of Snowdon, which is over there. You see people standing on top of it, and then it's 11 o'clock now. I'm hoping to be at the summit of Snowdon by about 12, and that way I reckon I'll be about halfway round the Snowdon horseshoe, and then got to go all the way across that ridge to that mountain there, which you can't see in the mist, and then down into the valley and back to Penny Pass. So yeah, it's still misty. Once the mist clears, it's beautiful, lovely views. Then the mist rolls in again, you can't see nothing, but I can see my feet, and that's the most important thing. That's the summit of Garned Ugain. Oh my god. Oh, scheisse. More mountains. Fiddle-dee-dee. With a Tofflick flea. Oh, I'm not going to climb itself. sit rep. Been a change of plan. From the top of Snowdon I've come down the pig track rather than complete the horseshoe. If I completed the horseshoe, I think I would have basically, it would have just taken too long. I got to the top of Snowdon via Goch in 5 hours. I would think going the way I was going to go would probably be at least 4 hours, and it was just too long and too tiring, so I've abandoned that plan and come down the pig track, which is very beautiful. This is the track that goes to the left hand side of Goch, so up there in the clouds, that is Goch, where I came over that ridge this morning. That's the route that I would have taken, so that is by no means an easy route, so that would have taken a long time to get down that, or get up that twin peaks, that mountain over there, and then get down somehow some indeterminate path that isn't really marked to get down to the lake. Yeah, too much in one day and then a drive home, so yeah, knock that one on the head and go for plan B. Hello Mr. Goty Bootrams. Bye bye.